It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway from Kansas City. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's taking a shot on his first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down throw, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they had that one contained right at the line. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, here's Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Yellow.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
15.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Yellow.
A second down run by Pacheco. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Color.
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. On the give, this is Irving. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Once again, Irving. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have 3rd down and 8. They bring their tight end left. Third down, here's Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. Mayfield to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Baker now off the play fake. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Baker throwing again. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Third down run from White, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Baker now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. Into the red zone. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Godwin sent in motion right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. And they take him down right along the 30. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, White. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Working inside the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
It's into the hands of Wright. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give to Pacheco to start the drive. Juke the defender. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Hauled in by Godwin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First down, here's Baker. Launches one deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now And they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Hit made by Josh Uche.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. And that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, third down coming. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He gets 6 on the run. That brings up 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's on the move. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Baker now from the gun. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's going to be caught by Evans. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Irving here from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
McMillan hauls it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On target to Godwin. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Baker throwing again. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Mayfield to throw again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
It's Pacheco again. And he's brought down for a loss. They've got to keep moving quick here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Man in motion here. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game.
Bryce McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Hardman with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
43, 15.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down fit. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
1st down, here's Baker. That's brought in by White. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Mayfield now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Easy. Yellow. 15.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's trying to go deep again. It is caught at the 20. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.